Hey everybody, it's Victor. It's time to run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. Hope you all had a great start to your Thursday here. We've got Censor and I think, wait, what? Charlie Yankee, Zulu Mike, Victor 1, Lima Golf. We got good tiers. Is this wait, what? It is wait, what? Yeah. Bad damage though, but Censor. Censor's not great. There are some things that you should know about Censor. At the surface, it looks like the glowing light of slowing goodness might help you. You might say, hey, what's the matter with Censor? It looks like it's doing some good crowd control. You talk about crowd control all the time. What's the problem here? Well, the problem doesn't necessarily lie with enemies getting themselves inside of the Censor radius. It is their projectiles. That's the big problem. That's the big turd in the punch bowl there for Censor, because what can happen is that their projectiles will move so slow that they can actually start piling up on each other and make it to where you may accidentally dodge into them, for example, and that's not good. As you see right there, it takes forever and a fortnight for Ministro's projectiles just to get that far. And if we're trying to make a precise dodge when something else is coming from the opposite direction, we may inadvertently just walk right into it. So, yeah, Censor, not one of my favorite items. I'm loving this. You know what, Spider Mod? Sure, why not? We miss you, Spider Mod guy. We haven't seen Spider Mod guy in quite a while. Go over to Twitter and go find him. Go find him and say we miss him from the mosh pit. But yeah, Censor is just one of those. Wow, we get another soul heart. It's just one of those items that you just have to kind of play around, and if you can not have it, then even better. Just like we talked about the last time we had Wait What, which was not that long ago, if you get either the inner or the outer rim of your of the radius of Wait What, it will open up a secret room and super secret room. So if you don't have any bombs, like we just accidentally wasted a couple of rooms ago, then you're still going to be fine. Looks like Ice Cube doing a great job there, just freezing both of the leapers in the exact same position, which was kind of fun. Yeah, so you see how slow the projectiles are moving here from Monstro. That's kind of what I'm talking about with Censor. And now, if you have multiple enemies firing projectiles at you simultaneously, it can give you basically the problem that we see on, like, say, Mom's Heart or It Lives, is that it creates this wall of projectiles you cannot get around. And it's just really annoying, and it's just annoying. It can be dangerous. And with the way that Isaac works, you never really know if a tier is dissipated fully or not. And we made up a little bit of damage here, so that's good. So, yeah, not a terrible start. I'll take it. We go on last week's question, the episode from a good Isaac's Heart Run episode. This one coming in from Gary Lifo, who said, question the episode, for a player with one Dead God file and looking to do streaks, should I do Eden streaks or start with Isaac? Also, what number of streaks should I try to aim for to begin with? If you're looking to do streaks, I would strongly recommend starting with Isaac first until you know the game more. Eden streaks, you're gonna be lacking Eden tokens most likely. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to do some unless you just start just winning, because then you can recycle the Eden tokens, unless, of course, you skipped It Lives, and, well, you lose the Eden token. But I strongly recommend doing it with Isaac first, just so you can see just the magnitude of items you're going to be dealing with. You need to learn how to counterplay a lot of the items, like Censor, for example, and go for that. As far as like a number, a hard number of what you're going to be shooting for a streak, honestly, any number over 1 is good. Getting a little mini streak to start with, and then from that, use that as your baseline, and then start improving from there. So you could say, hey, I got 2, why not go for 3? If that one drops, and say, okay, so 2 is our best limit so far. Let's try to get back to 2, and then let's go for 3, and then let's go for 4, etc., etc. So by that point, you're always going to be improving somehow. I don't know how that shot hit us, even though we were able to reflect it, game. I know you all saw that, right? Because I did. Yeah, I don't know how we ended up reflecting a shot that ended up hitting us anyway. If it had hit us, then it would have just disappeared, but what do I know? I do like Wait What, though. I don't like it for this room, that's for sure. So that's what I would say. I'd say go for small streaks, mini streaks, and then just improve on that. If they end up dropping, then just aim for your previous best and go on for there. But learning the items is one of the most crucial skills that you can learn in Isaac, and that's not something that anyone can teach you. You can even look at something like, say, Platinum God, or even have the information mod, and that's still not enough to give you the experience of simply playing Eden over and over again. Which is to say, making sure you know the items, making sure you know how to handle all the situations that you can possibly whenever the game throws at you. And good luck. Keep us updated on your streak. Completely unnecessary damage there towards the end. Yeah. You know what, Dry Baby? Come on down. Dry Baby might actually shield us from a couple of these really slow-moving projectiles here. We get a full card. And I am going to wait for Wait What. Like, we could take Dark Prince's Crown too, but I'd rather have the HP for a better Devil Deal. We have... no, we'll just go to the next floor. Shout out to Emperor JZ1288, who had one of the best comments of the last week's episode, the Isaac's Heart episode. It said, just because this was a good Isaac's Heart run doesn't make Isaac's Heart good. MVP of the run goes to the D12 IMO. I agree. The D12 was absolutely cooking in that episode. But credit where credit's due. It was a very good Isaac's Heart run. It's not something that we get to see that very often, and it made it special, you know? Like a treat. It's like a rare treat. Doing some pretty good work here with Cricket's body, which gave us the splash attacks that you're seeing here, and also gave us a Tears Cap breaking Tears upgrade. Then we've got the Soap, which is going to give us more movements or more Tears rate and shot speed. We do need more movement speed and damage. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Not sure the point of that room, but there it is. Okay, we got more Tears here, so we're going to be pretty much maxed out. We're 1/100th of a point of Tears from being maxed out here. Definitely want to try to get a red heart so we can fill this bone heart. And that can act as our shield for the rest of our soul hearts here. It did cost us our full card to get out of there. We didn't necessarily have to do that challenge room. And there goes the bone heart, because I did not see that that grub that was right there. There you go. That's what I was trying to do before we lost the bone heart. Gotta be careful around mushrooms, obviously, because they are going to. They have the potential to do the bad gas attack, which you do not want. And we could definitely use some range. A range of 4.22 is pretty pathetic. Yeah, so you see here with Sensor, the Claudies are kind of more annoying than they usually are here. Went to the Super Secret room. We got Super Secret nothing in there. And I will take Charge Baby just because. So we need to double back and go find our item room now. Wait, what? Doing some work, though, for us, and I like it. Secret room is right there. Yeah, the Isaac's Heart run it's almost like an instant classic because I really was not. Oh wait, we've already found the secret room. Never mind. I was really kind of dreading. I mean, I always dread an Isaac's Heart start just because I know that we're just going to be in for a bad time. But when it was painfully obvious that we weren't going to get any sort of help stats wise in that run, Sack Dagger was pretty much the catalyst for that. And then adjusting the playstyle, you know, running body blocks for Isaac's Heart. It's a dynamic playstyle that can be appealing. I can see where that would be fun for people, but after a while it gets a little old. After a while, you just want to kind of have, okay, I want my hitbox to be where it's supposed to be. Dry Baby. Dry Baby doing a good job against Fallen here, and I do not want Conjoined. Although Little Abba Dabba Ding Dong is tempting, especially with Sensor. We're going to pass. Shout out to Phil Later. Day 1,161 of commenting. I wish you all a wonderful day. P.S. I'd love to see Sinvicta beat the Impossible Seed. I don't know what the Impossible Seed is, but I can try it. Post them in the comments, and maybe I'll remember to look at it. I've started to get some pixel artists reaching out to me, and thank you, everyone. I had a couple people who were recommended by friends who... The people who were recommended don't watch me, but their friends do, and they said, hey, you should contact this nerd. And so they did. But I've not selected any artists or anything like that yet. Still kind of going through the early processes. There's lots and lots and lots of things to do for the game. I will say, though, that if you don't submit any kind of resume, I most likely will not respond. I've had some artists email me and saying that they're interested, but they don't have any kind of resume or anything like that. And I'm looking for. I need to see examples, my friends. Gotta be careful using wait what in here again with the mushrooms. Good little chip damage there on the toadstool, despite it having its hat down. I know that we're going towards the boss, so we got to double back again and go for the item room. Been doing that a lot lately, finding the boss first. Yeah, everything just bunches up with Sensor. I could have taken a more intelligent exit out of there, but that other Globin slowing down really kind of screwed me up because I wanted to dodge to the left, but it got kind of shut down, and then everything just kind of converged. We get Charm of the Vampire, which is going to give us a much needed damage upgrade, even though it's not really that great of a damage upgrade. It's something. It also, of course, gives us the ability to regen some HP by killing things, so you know, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. But we definitely need a premier damage upgrade and range too. The 4.22 range is what's kind of hurting us pretty badly here. And lack of movement speed is also... We're at base Isaac movement speed right now, so it's not too bad, but it's going to become intolerable soon. Nice freeze here by Ice Cube. I'm not talking about world-acclaimed War of the Worlds actor Ice Cube. I'm talking about the trinket. Movement speed and range. There we go. Perfect upgrade for us. And that item is not very good. With Isaac's Heart, it used to be great, but it is not anymore. Thirsty Bizquick from last week said, commenting before watching your video. I don't believe your title. Well, Thirsty Bizquick. I hope that I hope you've watched it by now. We need a follow-up comment from that. Yeah, so you saw how slow the projectiles were moving there. And whenever they take their sweet time to move past Isaac, when I'm just trying to make a simple dodge, that's when problems start. And that's what Sensor does. Ice Cube's still doing a great job for us. Yeah, that's great right there. Right there is perfect. And then, of course, it was on top of a haunted chest because we can't have nice things. Right, baby. Another Eternal Heart. Man, we are cooking with this Red Heart HP. But we need a Yabe, so we get inside of our item room and our shop. I'm liking this parrying system that we have going on here with Wait What. Always provides us with good value. Looks like we can bomb our way in there, which is fine by me. Counterfeit Penny. It's a little bit late for Counterfeit Penny. It's already Depths 1 or Necropolis 1. So we would really only get benefit out of this floor. And honestly, I think that Ice Cube has been doing a fantastic job with crowd control for us. Here, just knock that shot to the side there. So we still have 3.89 damage game. And let's hope that can change here with a solid Devil Deal, because the only thing carrying us through this run right now is our tears rate. Good damage, my little Brimmy. There you go. So you saw me reflect those back at the Cubones there. Dry Baby. Thank you, Dry Baby. And we get a whole bunch of HP here. So I could and probably should go check for a key. And we can go into the curse room here. Maybe get teleported to the Devil Deal. You never know. But HP, totally sorted. We have been okay on HP for this entire run. And we're about to get even more here with this Eternal Heart that we've got locked in. So this is not a Yabe game. That's a Yabe game. But I like the crowd control we're getting from Ice Cube. It's locking down several mobs per room. And if they do end up dying while they're frozen like that, they turn into the Ice Cube block, and then we can just push them, and then they become a projectile of themselves. Yeah, it's not a great game. I will take the maybe we could buy the eraser and use it, but at this point I'd rather just get 2 premium items from a shop that's much better than that. Of course, we run the risk of us not getting a shop and just getting a greed fight, but I guess we'll find out in the next floor. Second day of July already. June is now a distant memory. People excited for the sub goal. Yeah, sub goal. The sub goal is 500,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I delete this save file and start over. That's the sub goal there. The like streak goal, however, is the max luck negative luck run. Instead of having max luck on that run, we're going to switch it and have negative luck to see what the comparison would be. Look at that. Look at that. Ice Cube doing a good job. There's our Fool card, so we can get into Boss Rush and out of there for free. And MVP definitely going to wait what right now. It's been enabling us to get all these extra little nooks and crannies of the levels. Being able to get the skulls and the pots and everything. The kidney bean, which I will go ahead and pass up on. You're seeing these jostle physics here. That is the direct result of us having Cricket's body and low damage. By the way, Spider Mod is what's giving all the enemies an HP bar below them. In case you were curious about that. Yes, yeah. See, though both of those hits there were directly the culprit of or the culprit of those hits was Cricket's body. I can speak, I promise. Two of spades doubles our keys, so perfect time for that. We'll get one of that there. Soul Heart's back, and we'll just put in the rest. I'm not going to take Nightlight. We already have one thing that slows down the shots and enemies. I'm not doing for another one. Good damage there from Wait What. And then we just do this. Perfect. Now there's definitely an argument to be made that you don't always want to be using Wait What on cooldown, just because you may need it for a defensive play instead of an offensive play. And I definitely do like that idea, but my philosophy for that is that if I can kill the enemy before they can even move, then I don't need to worry about playing defensive, right? I have no idea what just hit me there. Yeah, I know what hit me there and there. Yeah, this damage is truly bad. Four hits in the mom's fight is unacceptable there, and we get a Krampus fight. At least drop his lump of coal, Krampus. He did give us a lump of coal, which is fine. And we get another Tears upgrade there from not the relic, but the rosary. It's basically the only thing that makes sense. I mean, Polydactyl's fine, but yeah, just give me the rosary. It tops off our HP, and that's fine. But yeah. Oh, hang on. That would be a dead mosquito. Sorry about that. You know me, I see something flying, I see something land on the wall, it's done. You're done. You've made your move. Your life is forfeit. Especially mosquitoes. Mosquitoes receive absolutely zero mercy from me. None. Unapologetically so. Keep it accidentally hitting E. So at this point, it's pretty much a well-drawn conclusion that we are not going to get any help on the damage front at this point. So what we need to do is we just need to concentrate on not taking bad damage, trying to ambush enemies as fast as possible, and hitting them with as much burst damage as possible before they're even able to act. And I wouldn't necessarily say that Cricket's body was a great idea here, but I also I had no way of knowing that we were just not going to see any damage upgrades for the entire run except for Charm of the Vampire and Meat. Which, I mean, yes, technically those are damage upgrades, but you know what I mean, though. I mean, come on. Not a room that I want to be in. Thank you, Dry Baby. Now, we can sit there and outgun a couple of egglets. But if it comes down to a bunch of champions headed towards us, Oh, yeah. Then we're going to be in trouble. And the big tanky bosses, like Mom, for example, are going to cause us even more issues because we won't be able to dispatch them quickly enough before the inevitable happens. And again, that old adage that I established a while ago, the longer you stay inside of a room in Isaac, the more guaranteed you're going to get hit. It's not an if, but it's a when you're going to get hit. It's only a matter of time. That was an amazing parry there. I for sure thought we were going to get hit by a Widow. I cannot believe that we actually were able to push her off enough. Oh, Bremmy's starting to rack up the kills a little bit, and we've gone the wrong way. That is going to be a full clear and a half. Almost. Unfortunately, Wait What cannot parry lasers, although that would be amazing if it could. And this is a non-XL floor, by the way. I want to point that out real quick. I love that people have been sharing that on the subreddit and in Discord. And on Twitter. I've had a couple people tweet at me talking about non-XL floors, by the way. I love that that's become a meme. Welcome to all new Isaac fans who purchased the game through the Steam Summer Sale for 90% off. I mean, $6 for the entire Isaac collection is absolutely absurd. I mean, look at me. I've been playing this. I've been playing Rebirths for what, 12 years and counting now. And I'm still not done with the game. So, you want value? That's some value right there for you, brother. Rebirth came out in 2014. 12 years ago. What a ride it's been so far. Not going to the vault. I'm not going to get baited into that. You almost got me, game, because I'm sitting here on cruise control right now, even though we really shouldn't be with this damage. Another nice thing about Wait What, you've seen me do it a couple times in this episode accidentally, is that you can actually skip rooms if you don't want to be in there. All you gotta do is hit the outer edge on the room and on the door, and that's gonna be enough. But you know, I know that we have a lot of HP here, but it's not a foregone conclusion. The jostle physics can do a lot of really gnarly things, and we just keep finding dead ends too. A sensor is actively working against us here, so now, thank you, Dry Baby, appreciate it. Now I have absolutely no clue where we're supposed to be going at this point. Basically just leaning on Lump of Coal to do the majority of our work and hoping for the best. We've gone the wrong way. This is gonna be another giant map, isn't it? I'm so tempted just to give myself Black Candle at the end of this just to show you all. Because this map feels even larger than the last map. No cap. Buddy Crown, a little late for that. This level legitimately feels twice the size of the last level, last floor. Super secret room gives us super secret nothing. And we found another dead end. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I have to see how big, after we're done with this floor, I have to see how large this floor was, because it feels like we've been on here for 30 years. No exaggerations, of course. I don't know, July. I so far, I don't know about you. I'm not getting the same pickup, the same vibes that we were having in June. There's something, a sneaky, sinister undertone happening right now with July. Doing a great job, Dry Baby. Okay, I'm going to give myself Black Candle. I'll remove the Black Soul Heart. I just have... Thank you, Dry Baby. I just have to see the size of this map. Yeah. Yeah, we went every possible wrong way you could have possibly gone, possibly. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 26 rooms, not including XL rooms. That is madness for a non-XL floor. And remember, we have had technically 2 damage upgrades, but did we though? Because our only 2 damage upgrades is meat, and also the Charm of the Vampire. And we've gone the wrong way. And the cycle begins anew. And we've gone the wrong way. That was a nice little trick there, game. Yeah, we can't be taking this little damage here and there. We have no ability to respawn our HP at all. No recovery, no healing, no nothing. Charm of the Vampire is it, but that's only for red hearts. Any soul heart damage we take right now is practically permanent, so this is a diabolical room, by the way. Double green dookie. Jostle Physics 101 right there. Now we're just hoping and praying for an Emperor card. I didn't think the secret room was there. It could have been, but I'm a long shot, and we've gone the wrong way. Yeah, this is where sensor starts becoming a real big nuisance. All right. So there's all the ways we could have gone. Now let's go the correct direction, shall we, July? We absolutely smoked the first half of this run, and then from Womb and beyond, game, we were supposed to walk over that for free, so not sure what hit us there, but yeah, so now we are out of soul hearts and we're on the recovery part of our HP. As long as there's ads in the room, we will have a chance to recover some HP thanks to Charm of the Vampire, but that's not ideal. And we've gone the wrong way. Now we can get into the curse room for free. We might as well do it. I believe this is the third full clear in a row here. Now, we don't have to... We're not going to be able to hold on to Polaroid Invincibility very long because of Charm of the Vampire, ironically enough, but I would much rather have Charm of the Vampire than not have it. Now, Isaac's where Censor becomes a real big problem. I'm just gonna hope that Dry Baby can keep us together here. Can't do anything about Crack the Sky effect. Yeah, look at that wall of just a flood of bullets there that we cannot dodge. And this is what I was talking about with the layering of enemy shots. You go, fire some tears back at Isaac. There we go. Okay. We are not thriving, but we are surviving. Just barely. I am going to go back and pick up some red hearts just in case. But like I said, we cannot rely on Polaroid Invincibility for this because Charm of the Vampire is going to recover. It's going to over-recover that. We have 99 bombs. I should see what's in this chest. Would have been worth it if there was a damage upgrade. Like, I mean, Glass Eye, Stapler, Mom's Ring. I mean, any damage upgrade would be huge here for us. Because our tears rate, unlike most runs, our tears rate has been sorted since the moment we said go on this run, pretty much. We started with a good tears rate. Man, this damage has been lacking. All right, let's see if we get any help at all. And the answer is, of course, no, we don't. Not at all. You could almost convince me that Sprinkler might be a good play here. But, again, don't get it twisted. We're not out of the woods in this run at all. The only saving grace for us is that Blue Baby does spawn ads. Which means that Charm of the Vampire has a chance to regen some HP for us back. And as you can tell, we are going to need it. Had to deflect Gertie Jr. there. She's getting a little too close for us. All right, baby. There we go. That was a good, pretty good room right there. It went straight to Blue Baby, so I'll take that. Complete reversal there from the womb and the cathedral. All right, so it looks like we are going to get a survival moment here out of out of Censor. But again, this is another perfect example of what I'm talking about with Censor. I know I've been harping on the item, but it really does cause more problems than it solves. And I'm thankful that we had something like Wait What to help with the parrying and help with the defense, but also, of course, Ice Cube. It's been a wonky run today for a Thursday. But hey, I'll take a wonky win than a bad loss. So either way, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you click the like button, everybody. Let me know what your favorite synergy is when it comes to sensor, if you have one. Is there something I'm missing about the item? What's your cup of tea on that? I need to know. State your cases in the comments down below, everyone. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hyping. Here's your meme of the day, a historic meme of the day, because this is the first one that I myself am submitting for the meme of the day. Screenshot of the day submitted by Sinvicta on the Sinvicta Twitter, I guess. Title of the thread, there was no thread, but it was just, I set a Binding of Isaac record, and yeah, that life total up there that you see, the lives, the 986,371,373 lives, that is not editing. That happened in a run on stream over the weekend. And in case if I haven't posted the clip already, I probably will be doing very soon. Yeah, that is a legitimate screenshot. I don't think anyone has ever had more lives than that. And you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it going into the new weekend. So thank you again, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to pages of mine like Avery, Relat01, and Bob. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.